So we're back in now, and I'm gonna be completely and totally honest with you. I do not remember what's going on. I know we were supposed to go to that woman's cabin and try and get the letter that Mr. Conklin wants. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't really see why I should help him. But, I don't know, this game is really dense. I've been away from this for like 3 full weeks because I was just dreading coming back. I feel like there's a million things going on, and it's really hard to mentally keep track. You know, I came here because I figured a big part of this would be, like, the nostalgic feeling a game like this would give me. And I'm feeling it. Scotland Road is a really creepy place. Not just in terms of how much emptier it feels from the rest of the ship, but because of that soundtrack that plays when we're here. Wow. I don't know, it's weird. It's like I didn't play this game back in the day, but I can already tell that this would have really creeped me out and I would have hated being down here. I've just noticed that door leading off into darkness down beside the turbine room. Don't like looking at that. But I do know that we were told to go find this woman in F59, which may not be the easiest thing to find. I mean, there's 32, 34. That is so creepy how I can just hold click on all of these little drones, and they'll just turn to stare at me dead-eyed. They're here to make this place feel more fleshed out, which, you know, makes sense. It would be weird if they weren't here, but look at them! Look at the ghost of Walton Goggins right there. He just moved of his own accord. Okay, no. We're done looking at these background NPCs. We have yet to be here. Oh, wait. Why can we mess with these things? Could we maybe have to, like, put something in them a little later? Well, we can open all of them. This game, I mean, obviously it's all about the little details, but some of them, I don't know, they make me think that there must be some reason. Oh, but then again, maybe not. Look, they've even got the embedded text in the back of the plates. Maybe some of these really are just, like, authentic features for the history nerds. I mean, there's definitely a subset of people who would appreciate that, and they're probably the people who would want to explore the Titanic in a video game. Who are you?
I believe it is not correct form to speak to those who have not been introduced. Good night.
Okay, well, you just went to the top of the suspect list. We can inspect the cart here. But yeah, you just became a person of interest by shooing me away. Alright, let's try and find that photographer. I don't remember if we talked to him or not. Or what he... I think we did, but I don't remember what he wanted. C-78.
Hello. Good to see you again. Have you seen Stephanie? She's wearing a blue hat.
Yeah, she's in the grand staircase.
She must really be sore with me. Excuse me, we were in the middle of a conversation.
Wow, you actually have idle dialogue. That's hilarious.
You've got pretty good advice. I'm going to find her right now. Excuse me. Good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I'll be honest, I don't remember what she said. I'm gonna see how that plays out. Oh, actually, wait, what am I doing? I can just go right in. Okay, now this feels like a Nancy Drew game. Now we've got time to snoop. Oh, so here's your dark room. Oh, will we maybe have to have a look at the process? Could be interesting. Now feels like a good time to pop a save, actually. Alright, well, let's see what this document says then. Film development. For optimal results, make sure you have turned off all light sources or the film will be exposed. Turn on darkroom lantern. Open film cartridge and remove paper. Place in start bath, wait about 15 to 20 seconds, and you should begin to see the image develop. Remove from start bath and place in stop bath, wait another 10 to 15 seconds. Remove from stop bath, image area should be fully developed, hang to dry if desired. Okay, well, we may not have time for that, but yeah, it seems like just about everything here is interactive. Old-timey photography is fascinating to me because we see it in this way, and that becomes our perception of that time period. I mean, if we were to see with our modern eyes this time period, these like clothing choices and architecture, it would completely defy our sense of what these times looked like, I feel. Okay, you must be the darkroom lantern. So let's make sure you're ready so we're not just like turning out the lights on us. Is there maybe a switch somewhere that we can use? Yeah, there's your camera. Alright, let's figure this out. Locked. Locked. There we go. Lights out. Maybe I should have turned the lantern on first. It would be easier to find my way around. That's creepy. The going completely silent. Alright, let's... Okay, these must be unexposed films, so let's put you there. There we go, we've got a fully developed image. Lamke and book something? Is that like a restaurant menu or a crate, or I can't even tell. But we've hung it to dry now. Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3. You with our friend, the guy in the diner. Interesting, very interesting indeed. So they are together. Well, you know what that means. Always judge a book by its cover. Oh, that's you looking quite befuddled. Maybe an unexpected photograph with her. But they should be fine now, right? Can we put them... We can put them in our bag. Alright, we'll take only those. And we'll see what our contact has to say about them. In the meantime, we should probably get the heck out of Dodge, right? Let's just fumble around in the dark for that light switch.
Did you find anything on Zeitel? His mission? His contacts?
Well, we've got a lot now. Wow, you got all that from just the photos? Alright, I've decoded a telegram Zeitel sent. We knew that part already.
Smashing. What have you learned?
The Rubaiyat was stowed in a coal chute in the boiler room. He's exchanging the Rubaiyat for a painting he'll pick up later. That seems like the better choice.
More art? Zeitel's no connoisseur. No, there's something about that painting of interest to the German High Command.
Well, I met a stowaway named Vlad. He knows Sasha, an art dealer. So that's got to be the contact it's being exchanged with. Well, I guess we already figured that out. Maybe it's not the painting itself. Maybe it's something within the frame.
I don't have any information about Vlad, but the other fellow, look here. Zeitel's Titanic contact is a London art dealer named Sasha Barbican.
Yeah.
They say he
And the game crashed. Cool.
They say he smuggles art, and he's not above selling stolen merchandise. The files say he's Serbian, interestingly enough, with links to some shady Balkan groups.
Okay, but other than that, I have not found the Rubaiyat, so I guess intercept during the exchange?
No. If the Home Office hears of such lollygagging, your next mission's apt to be boiling water.
Yeah, what are you doing today?
Find anything else?
Yeah, I have I have these photographs. Should I mention the photographer? Should probably give all the information, right?
Quite significant. This man, here with Zeitel. That's Barbican. I'll keep this. Good work.
What do I do now?
The painting's what Zeitel's really after. You must secure it. Where or how, I don't care. Just find it and bring it back here. Check the purser. He might know where the painting is. Sneak a peek at his cargo manifest. That should help you find the painting. Cargo stored somewhere beneath the forecastle deck. Things are thickening up quite nicely, aren't they? We've got to get our hands on that painting. Don't fail.
Okay, so we've gone from hunting people to hunting cargo. And honestly, with the kind of company we keep here, that's a welcome change of pace. No, seriously though, things are heating up, and it's cool to see how excited she's getting by the chase, if only she would aid me in it in some way. I get that she has to keep a low profile, but honestly, at a certain point, what's she even doing here if she knows so much? Now, we've already been down there. I don't believe I could open the cargo before, but anytime we gotta go to the purser, well, he's our guy. Seems our helper is no longer here. I wonder where he'll pop up next time. I have also looked into the issue of the dialogue getting cut off, and it turns out it's caused by having a CPU with multiple cores. This is obviously a very old game when that wasn't a thing, and it causes some inconsistencies. There's fixes for it, they're too inconvenient for me.
Thayer. Oh, what do you want?
Hi. What about Mr. Thayer?
Why, what do you know? Not that it matters. I'm much too busy. I must get this message through from Mr. Thayer. Mr. Thayer expects his private train car to meet him in New York, and I can't leave my post. But I need to send this telegram.
Could I help?
Help? Yes, it might be helpful if you delivered this message to the wireless room for me. Even better, why don't you send it for? Mr. Thayer is a very important man. So send the telegram at once. And when you have, don't forget to tell me.
I mean, do you want me to steer the ship too while we're at it? I can't do a worse job than you're gonna do. Can I check the cargo manifest?
Certainly not. The manifest is the purser's. Only I look at the manifest.
Oh, only you do that? That's a task that only an official can handle? Alright, well, what about shuffleboard?
Deck games are usually reserved for daylight hours.
Are you gonna call me the weirdo after all this? What time's dinner served?
5? Who are you anyway? I haven't seen you about. And I've the passenger list. We've already had trouble with one lady in second who's tried crashing first class.
Goodbye.
I live to serve.
Just goodbye. Goodbye. Maybe if I do this, I can have a look at the cargo manifest. Alright, so we're going back to the telegram room, which we already have super special access to. I'm pretty sure there were instructions here for how to send as well. Okay, arrange for PM departure of cars, April 17th. Can we take that and do a thing with it? There we go. You're set to transmit. You're set to... whatever that is. Can we tell anything from you? Not that I can tell. Should be able to start tapping away then, right? I mean, right? Oh, maybe this thing. Need to tune to the right frequency? That must be right. And now here we can, I guess, start typing out your message. Wow, we're actually just watching you type this whole thing out, like, painstakingly. Oh, departure. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Is there any indication that we've actually done it, though. Maybe we should just get back there and see if it accepted the first time. I mean, one hopes. You never know. Like, these old games, they're
Quick. I've tracked Zeitel and Sasha to the ship's stern. They're having a rather heated conversation. See if you can listen in. I'll track their movements.
Excuse me, but I have not seen my friend in such a long time. There's a lot we must discuss privately. Good night.
Okay, did I just blow a stealth mission? What? Hang on. How am I supposed to handle this? A pair of binoculars. I can bring them back to the other dude. Maybe if I go... Ooh, wait. Maybe if I go down to the lower deck, maybe then I could listen in? This might work. I can see them up there, so that means the game thinks it should work.
The drop. It worked as you said. I have it. The Rubaiyat's mine.
I hope you appreciate it.
More so the profit it brings.
What will you do with it?
There's an American tycoon who collects rare manuscripts. He'll pay a fortune and ask no questions. But there's just one problem, Colonel.
Which is?
There's a third party on board. An agent working against you. Against us.
How do you know?
My servant who retrieved the Rubaiyat encountered them.
We should take precautions.
What about the painting? Did your associate bring it up from the cargo hold?
No, I don't have it.
No? But I put it there myself.
Sasha, I've discovered a traitor. Don't look so startled. It is not you.
You mean Haderlitz? Your especially?
No longer my associate, I am afraid. Willie was an intellectual, and intellectuals aren't smart enough for espionage. Now, I must recover the painting and its plans. I fear this third party may already have possession of it.
And Haderlitz?
Thank you for asking. Willie will bring no further harm to the fatherland, I assure you. Let us plan.
So I was right. Alright, we need to go deliver that information then, post-haste. And maybe see if our transmission's sent. I mean, her appearing on the deck means probably, right?
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah, okay, it does seem like it counts. I sent Mr. Thayer's telegram.
You sent it? Marvelous. I was afraid you'd... Mr. Thayer will be most grateful.
I see. So was there a little bit of greased palms involved in this? Shall I tell the Thayers?
And let them think the purser's not doing his job. I am the purser, and as purser, I am the one who looks after the passengers. Mr. Thayer is vice president of the Pennsylvania Railroad, and it is I who shall inform the Thayers that their train will be waiting. So, if you'll excuse me...
I see. So now I can have a look at the cargo manifest? Excellent. Alright, blah blah blah. Okay, so it's names associated with what they brought on. One Case Auto. I believe historically that one car was like a big deal, right? Okay, 4 cases of pens, cotton, tissues, bales, straw. We're looking for a painting, or actually, how would that be listed? Well, Lemke and Buckner. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Right there, painting and frame. While we're in the neighborhood, I figure we might as well see if we can give you your binoculars back.
Ah, my binoculars. Thank you. Borrowed them from Fleet earlier tonight. He's up in the crow's nest. Hope he has another pair with him. Oh, guess I left them somewhere. Thanks again.
Alright, I wonder if that actually does anything for us. May I visit the bridge?
Well, I suppose it's all right. Just don't touch.
We've got a new place we can explore. Yeah, I won't touch anything, just like I won't touch anything in the wireless room. Don't worry, I only used it to do the crew's job for them. Yeah, I saw the key behind Mr. Purser, but this time around I don't know how to get to it is the problem. How do I... Come on.
Yes,
And you're back.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I need to get into the cargo room.
Away, go away, I'm too... Mr. Isidore Strauss. He's lost a cufflink, and he's so particular.
Okay, I guess we're going on another fetch quest. Can I find the cufflink for you?
Thank you. It is a gold cufflink. Mr. Strauss will be very grateful.
That's so much for me to go on. That's just, there's a cufflink somewhere on the Titanic. So much for me to go on. Thank you. Oh, there's people down here now. Hang on, something's changed.
Hello there. Didn't I see you earlier? You'll never guess who I saw earlier. The man himself, Isidore Strauss, the owner of Macy's department store, standing right over there. Haymakers is a fine shop, but Macy's, man, that's the big... But just as I was readying myself to make an introduction, he leave. You seen him?
I'm looking for him. Where is he sitting?
At the foot of the stairs, with his... Let me know if you see him, will you?
At the foot of the stairs with his... Why, oh my god. Okay, let's keep moving around then. We can look at this thing. Can we look on the floor? If he was sitting here, then that's about all we have to go on, right? I guess not, but he was here.
I am Colonel Zeitel, with the German Imperial Army. What brings you out so late on Sunday night?
I've misplaced something.
I am looking for something. A misplaced notebook. Ah, such a big ship. You have not seen this notebook?
Yeah, I know you're looking for a notebook. Being hostile with you, though, probably isn't the right move.
Yes, but staying out so late at night, you must have some curiosity. Curiosity. In English, it kills the cat, yes? But it can also kill larger things. Stay away from German business.
Yeah, no, you are very German. What business is that?
Germany wants land, industries, and material, and we will fight to get it. Britain and America will try to stop this, but we will know your plans. And if there's war, Germany will win. But enough politics. This has been such a civilized voyage, so let us meet tomorrow in the cafe, yes? The band? They play Strauss so well. Until then. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, sure thing. You know, why do we even need agents when you're so willing to just lay it all out on the table like that? Oh, we can look at these as well. Alright, just mouse over for the lookable spot. What about you? Well, that proved much easier than expected. It's been like, what, a couple of minutes since we got this objective? Hey, Jump Scare Brigade. Alright, Purser?
Yes, can I help you?
No, I can help you.
Wonderful. Mr. Strauss will be quite pleased that I found his cufflink. I shall deliver it at once. I'm just sure his gratitude will be reflected most generously.
I feel like we're making much more rapid progress than the last session. Maybe sometimes I just need to leave for a while. Like I had forgotten everything, and now I remember much more. People are making a lot of plans for like later and tomorrow. Maybe not the wisest. But I have the cargo key. And that, I think, certainly calls for another save. This is the most I've ever staggered saves in a game because, like I said, I'm pretty sure we're on a time limit. So, and I know that there's also diverging paths. Every guide I've looked up online when I've been stuck has centered around doing something so friggin' cheesy and something that you would never think to do much earlier in the game, but I'll talk about that later. In the meantime, let's actually think back to their conversation that we eavesdropped on. There's discord in the ranks as well. Things aren't going smoothly for them either, so maybe that provides us an opening. Now these graphics, this is where you really see the 90s.
Thanks for the help, boss. He don't want no passengers down here. I'd be in a right big mess if he caught you sniffing around.
Okay, but wait, I already... hang on. I thought I already did you a favor and we were friends now. Okay, we're just in a loop of this, I guess. We can climb even lower in the turbine room. And we can fiddle even further. But I don't think that would be a very good idea at this moment. I mean, hey, maybe I can sabotage the engines and that'll delay us until daylight. Could potentially save the whole Titanic right here.
Cargo stored somewhere beneath the forecastle deck. And hurry, I've evidence Zeitel's after the painting as well.
Yeah, so have I. Okay, good night, Officer Morrow. I had to bring you back your binoculars again. But I was just thinking, maybe that has some impact on the course of history, is bringing those back to you. I kind of doubt it, but wishful thinking, right? Anyways, I believe we could actually maybe enter the cargo through here, yes. And now we're in. Not gonna lie, this is real unsettling. In several directions. Well, I guess we're not... a key doesn't get us farther than that. Goodbye. Maybe we can do some bribery if all else fails. We can't go down there.
Nobody's allowed to... You've got the keys. You're a carter. Of course you can enter. Right this way. Come to visit your new automobile, have you? Can't say I blame you. She's a beauty. Gleaming like a new pen. Right this way. Mind your head, it's dark in there. You'll find your way from here.
I'm sorry, what creepypasta stuff just happened to you right there? Oh wow, look at this place though. Just row upon row of caged off cargo, like some kind of horrible zoo. A zoo for rich people's things. And also, does that guy just like give the business to everybody who comes in and out of here? It's just like me to open the first door I see and find what I'm looking for. Alright. That looks like our crate right there, actually. But of course we want to admire this vehicle, right? Oh, look at you. We shine your headlights into the darkness and reveal it like shining the path to the Ark of the Covenant. That is so cool. I love making progress in adventure games. But it's gone already. Oh no, were we too slow? What do we report back now then? Okay, well we should probably leave this off, right? Oh god, what are we gonna tell her? Well, the frame itself must be something, right? Maybe that can tell us something? I don't know.
Don't blame you for seeing after your automobile. Man's got to protect his investment. You're the second passenger tonight who wanted to get in here. A young German gentleman. He came in not long before you. Only he weren't looking at no motor car. He wanted to get a painting. Got it too. Carted it off. Blooming art lovers. Well, good night. It's a right honour to help one of the carters.
Sure is. Hey, could I use you as, like, muscle? I may need it before the night's over. Okay, so... another win for Germany. Not so good for us. Alright, we've got to get back to our contact. I don't know how many times I can say that before I admit that I forgot her name. Wait, can I go by you now that he's got his binoculars back?
You can't go. Try asking Officer Morrow for a tour. His mood's lifted since he found his binocs. Good night.
Okay, you're just there to tell us that we've got permission now? Yes, sir.
Still wondering? This ship holds a strange fascination for you. Most peculiar. I've a message from a young German gentleman by the name of Haderlitz. He would like to meet you. In the squash court. They've opened it for him. Highly irregular, I must say, especially for fencing.
If he's no longer in league with them, maybe this is a good thing?
Surely he is. The percentage of passengers demanding the courts late on a Sunday night is small. Minuscule, actually.
Did you say fencing?
Yes. Apparently he does not favor racket sports.
Okay, how do you get to the squash court from here?
If memory serves me, there is an entrance to the squash courts on D-Deck. Meanwhile, I shall inform the young German gentleman that you will meet him presently.
Okay, we are going to take Scotland Road all the way down. There we go. And if only we could leave from here, that would be most useful. Howdy.
There you are. I have evidence of a scandal. I have seen a first-class passenger, a Mr. Haderlitz, among the steerage class. He's been gambling with the crew and worse. I followed him into third class, on F deck, where he visited the room of an unchaperoned young woman.
Maybe you should mind your own business, but honestly, your nosiness might actually be useful to me, so tell me more.
I will speak to the authorities. Such behavior, it smacks of socialism and unrest. We really must talk about a contribution for the mission. God needs your help.
No, not now.
Good evening.
Yeah, I love how you get out of here so friggin' fast. Okay, ooh. Wait, can we not come down here before? We couldn't enter these cabins before, I don't think. Okay, well, we can speak to the young woman on behalf of Mr. Conklin, but that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Alright, well, while we're in the neighborhood, we may as well try, right?
Jack, is that you? I'll be right out. I don't want to wake the baby. Oh.
Nice way to convey surprise. I can say it's not Jack after you've already seen me. That is hilarious.
But we were meeting later. Where's Jack?
I don't know where your brother is. I want to know about Conklin's letter.
Please, I don't want no trouble. I didn't know the letter was so dear. I just wanted to take something, anything that looked valuable. For the baby. It was Jack who read it. Saw it was bad for Mr. Conklin. He said the bit about selling bad steel would ruin him if it was to get out in the papers.
Tell me about the baby. God, that's either the compassionate route or the absolute ghoul route.
My baby, Eddie. He's the only reason I stood them last month at the Conklins. I knew Mr. Conklin weren't going to leave his missus. I was only a parlour maid, but I didn't care. I was happy to have his baby. Him and Mrs. Conklin, I thought they was so kind. Until I found out.
Found out about what?
That Mrs. Conklin was going to steal my baby for her own. Once I had it, she would fire me and take Eddie first. She can't have her own babies. So they used me to get one, to get Eddie. When I found out that was her plan, I left. I didn't know the letter was anything. I thought it might hold a pound or two.
Okay. Well then, maybe if this Titanic were made of better steel, it wouldn't sink, right? Anyway, if that's the case, it seems like you've more or less gotten free and clear. If getting away with Eddie is all you care about, then we might be able to solve everyone's problems.
Anyway, Jack, he says Mr. Conklin got the letter from an engineer up at the mill.
What did it say?
Said the mill's been making bad steel. High in sulfur is what he called it. The steel's no good, and they put it in the Titanic. It'd be a scandal if it got...
Wait, that's actually true?
Mr. Conklin wants the letter back. But Jack, he says Conklin will have to pay us to get it. $5,000. Mrs. Conklin's probably behind it. All she cares about is a fine name and pots of cash and a baby. But she won't get Eddie. No, she won't. And if she tries, I'll ruin her. Make her poor as me.
Well, good night.
Oh, that's Eddie. Bye. Don't forget about our meeting.
I will not. I'm not sure what to do with that information, but all I know is that I hope you make it away with your kid. He did say we could access it from D-Deck, did he not? There we are, D-Deck cabins. I believe it's all the way toward the back. Let's check our map relative. Yeah, it should be right below us, actually. Oh my god, you guys are creepy. You know, you spend so much time making progress, you forget just how kind of unnerving this game is at times. Oh wait, if we stand here, it says 2 squash court. There we go. Oh my god, that's unintuitive. But here we are. God, even on something as close together as a cruise ship, everybody can have their own little spider hole to hide in, huh?
Thank you for coming. I do not meet so many people on the Titanic. It is a pity. I like the English. I wish I knew more of them. Now you have the opportunity of fencing with me. 3-time champion of my university. You are also an excellent athlete, yes? Colonel Zeitel believes it so.
My god, is this gonna be a minigame? Should I be saving? Colonel Zeitel's confused me with someone else. I don't fence.
The Colonel is very seldom confused about anything. You will play. If you win, perhaps I relate to you some stories.
My foil, please.
On garde.
How do I play?
Allez. Et là.
What's happening here?
Allez. Sehr gut.
Okay, I'm mashing click.
Allez.
It seems to be working.
Allons-y. Touché.
And that time it didn't. I am ungodly confused, but if we keep this up, maybe we can brute force a win? Yeah, I guess our mouse just has to be in the right spot. I'm an expert fencer.
You fence
I sure do.
You are a great athlete. The Titanic, how quickly she is moving. The engines are loud here. We are nearing the Grand Banks. The Vikings thought this part of the North Atlantic cursed. Even modern sailors call it the Devil's Hole, a place of deadly surprise. Things aren't always what they seem, yes? Like me, for example, I am German, but I am also a friend to others. Perhaps even the English. Another match? Afterwards, we can tell more tales. Another match?
Really? Like, that's... We're just gonna have to fight for every aspect of this conversation. Okay. Sure, I guess I'll fence.
En garde. Allons-y.
This is absolutely comical, and I wonder if it's meant to be. Maybe this is one case where having multiple cores benefits. It makes me, like, 16 times faster. Yeah, what about efficiency cores? Do those count? I simply cannot be defeated. Yep. There we go. Granted, maybe it's supposed to be easy. Like, it would be pretty annoying to have something like this in the middle of an adventure game. But still... Oh, you're really fighting back this time. You're really fighting back this time. But we got you. That was a boss fight.
You are a great athlete. Take this in friendship. May it bring you luck. A thing I fear we shall all need. But if anything should happen to me, I trust you will know what to do.
I'd like to know more about you.
You do? Remember, only one thing is certain, and the rest is lies. It is a quote from an old book I had the recent opportunity to read. But I tell you more. I am associate professor at the University of Vienna. I document the mythos, the legends of mankind. I'm on my way to New Mexico to study the Yoni Indians under Dr. van der Plaars.
Tell me more.
I am interested in what Dr. Freud calls the unconscious mind. What happens below the surface of experience. Tell me, what frightens you more, fire or ice?
Tonight, the ice.
The ancient Aryans believed man would see 4 ages. According to them, this is now the Wolf Age, an age that ends with ice. Perhaps we of science might learn from it. They say the ice is heavy in the Labrador Current this year.
Well, enough chit-chat. What's Zeidel's interest in art?
Why do you assume he is interested in paintings?
I said art, not paintings. Or we can ask, who are your friends? Which probably is more pertinent. Of course, we already know it's more to do with, again, what was probably contained within that frame.
Loyal ones. If the fire comes, my friends will favor the English over Germany. Another match?
Well, you've made us earn it this far.
En garde. Allez.
You're an interesting guy, man. Got a lot going on, a lot of smarts, a lot of philosophical thoughts in your head. But you can be quite a wonder to actually get a word out of.
You fence well?
Sure do.
Very good. You have proven yourself.
Finally?
And I must confide in Colonel Zeitl suspects I fail my friends more than Germany. He's right. Another match?
Are you kidding me?
You fence well. You are a great athlete. Another match?
What? Is something bugged here? What?
Another match?
No, I've got to go. I think we've reached the end of the road here.
Let us meet later. I will tell you more. For now, keep the ring. I bid you good.
I will. And we continue our march toward our inevitable fate, but maybe not so inevitable? I don't know, it kind of feels like this could go any way, doesn't it? But we learned a lot, a tremendous amount. A turncoat within their ranks, that's exactly the edge we needed. Didn't give us the painting, though, even if you were the one who retrieved it. But I think now is one of the times where we report our findings.
What did our young Mr. Haderlitz want?
He said he's in danger. Zeidel may suspect him.
Their partnership appears to be dissolving. Who else knows young Haderlitz? Talk to anyone who may have seen him.
Okay. Well, we'll tell you that,
I'll
too.
see if I can dig something up on him.
And he gave me his ring.
Haderlitz's ring. Maybe Trask can tell you more about it.
Trask, huh? Well, that would be an interesting partnership. Alright, I've got to continue my investigation.
You're on the right trail. Follow those leads.
Yep, and don't assist me with anything.
You seen Haderlitz's gal, Clarice Limehouse? She must have a cabin on D-deck, near reception. And could I receive her in a New York minute? Willie's girl's got some class to her. Mainline all the way.
Where did you say her room was?
Somewhere's on D-deck. Willie came by here early. Good night.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
Yes? You want something?
Do you recognize this ring?
It's Willie's ring. Willie, what's happened? Something bad, hasn't it? Something to Willie. He told me if I ever received this ring, I was to know that whoever gave it to me was a friend, and to tell them about the notebook, that they should find it.
Did he say anything more?
Willie's hidden a notebook on board, that's all I know. Now, what about Willie? Is he hurt?
He may be in danger.
Oh. He told me jokes. Bad ones, but he made me laugh. Not like Mama's friends. Mama, she doesn't like Germans, unless they've a title to their name. But I like Willie. A lot. May I have it? The ring?
I need to find out what's happened first.
Yes. Yes, of course you need it. Please. Willie's in trouble. Please help him if you can.
Okay, well, this is why we save, because I have a feeling there's like a correct path through that. Oh, hey.
You've arrived. I was expecting you. I was just holding court with these two ladies. Honor and glory. Crowning time.
Interesting. Can you do a reading for me? I've actually changed my mind.
They say 100 wood carvers worked on the Titanic. Such effort. Now in such danger.
You sense danger?
Yes, for the ship. And for a mutual acquaintance.
What's wrong?
I visited with a very nice woman in second class, a Mrs. Hart. Won't sleep a wink at night, she says, because something dreadful is about to happen. She believes to call this ship unsinkable flies in the face of God, and such arrogance will be punished. She should join the Bureau.
Of control? Anyway, I'd like you to do a reading of something. This here ring.
I see your friend, Willie von Haderlitz.
My God.
He is in very great danger. The ring. Yes, did you notice the Russian characters on the inside band? Willie has a hidden life. There's a girl, a pretty girl. Haderlitz knows her. Show her the ring. She'll help you. Good luck. Good night.
Wait, was that in the Turkish bath? Alright, this time, with a save, I'm gonna try giving it to you.
Why are you looking at me like that? Thank you. I'll never forget this. Willie's in trouble. Please help him if you can.
Okay, you didn't help me much, but with a save, I decided to give it to you to see if it would change anything. Alright, we need to get to the Turkish bath, like, now. So that's gonna mean getting all the way to the other... Actually, wait, maybe we can access it from right here? I can never quite tell. There we go. Where is that electric bath? God, this place is foreboding. Fire off the steam. But everything seems in order. There must be something we can find, something we can do to avert whatever 47 was doing down here. Huh, what is this little device? Maybe somebody can let me know, but in the meantime, the only other lead I really have right now is to go talk to Conklin again. You.
Really, I find it the height of drudgery to track you about this ship.
I'm sorry, Smithles, what is it?
Your constant meanderings make it difficult for me to attend my other charges. Miss Pringle insists that you see her immediately in her cabin. You two are thicker than thieves, and larceny is probably what you're up to. Do go see Miss Pringle.
Yeah, I've done a lot of that tonight. What do you mean, your other charges? I mean, are you playing both sides? Because that's what I would be thinking in a moment like this. Alright, what do you want?
Quickly, there's not much. Willie Haderlitz is dead. Electrocuted in the Turkish bath. I heard one of the officers talking.
I was just
This
there!
must have been an accident. Apparently, someone wants that painting badly enough to kill for it. Do you have it?
The painting's missing from the cargo hold. He was working for the Russians. He had a notebook he took from Zeidel. There's so much that I need to tell you. The point is, what do I do now?
Not doing so well, are you? Someone must have taken the painting before you got there. Young Haderlitz, a Tsarist spy? It's beginning to become clear.
Is it? Did Zeitel kill Haderlitz?
Quite possibly. We need more information about the murder.
I was just there. Look, he had a notebook he took from Zeitel.
A notebook. Zeitel's previous mission was aiding a band of Russian revolutionaries called Bolsheviks who want to overthrow the Tsar. The Germans would like nothing better than to see chaos in Russia. I'll bet that notebook's got names of Russian radicals. Such a list would be very important to the Okhrana, the Russian secret police. With it, they'd root out the Bolshevik ringleaders and eliminate a threat to the Tsar, which would certainly help the rest of us.
What do I do now?
If Haderlitz was murdered, you'll need protection. Here, this pen releases a single burst of knockout gas when... Find that notebook. It could be vitally important. Go investigate the situation at the Turkish bath. Move.
Okay, we're doing 007 stuff now. Let's get back over there then. My God, is this plot thickening. The first time she's been a real active participant. Even if it is just to do her dirty work. Yeah, crazy what happened, huh?
What have you heard? Anything? Tell me.
I know Haderlitz is dead.
You knew him? Look. Don't breathe a word to anyone.
What will you do?
Do? Bloody well nothing. Not till New York. The rest of the passengers must not be alarmed. Ismay is going to raise hell when he hears. And I thought this would be an easy trip.
I mean, you couldn't see this coming with your binoculars? Did anyone see anything?
Talk to Smethers, his steward. Say the man came down here after using the squash courts.
Okay. Do you mind if I look around as if I don't already know your answer?
Be my guest. Mind you, it's not pretty.
Really?
You'll excuse me.
Huh, well, I guess we are pretty good friends now. I figure if I have access to the wireless and the bridge, it's all the same.
Most regrettable. Most regrettable indeed. The young German gentleman, dead. In the electric bath, quite unanticipated. He was alive, most vocally too, just a few hours before, arguing with someone on B deck.
He was arguing? What was the argument about?
About a painting. He'd misplaced it. And the other gentleman wanted to know where it was.
Either Sasha or Zeitel.
The gentleman's voice was unfamiliar.
Is he still in the bath?
Yes, I believe Dr. O'Loughlin is waiting to move him, so as not to alarm the other passengers. It is, I must warn you, a most unpleasant sight.
Thank you, Smethels.
Very good. This is most irregular. Most irregular indeed.
Well, let's have a look. You've said that it's something we should prepare ourselves for. That shadow is most noticeable again. Oh my God. Well, there's your clothes. And many knots unraveled by the road. Is that a clue? I mean, you kept it on your person. You were quite well read. Is there anything else, maybe? Anything over by the lamp? By the... We could look at this thing before. But I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Hey there. If it isn't my favorite missionary.
God has moved his mighty hand against the wicked. Gambling, lewdness, and a mixing of the classes are repaid with fire. You have heard the news? young Haderlitz has gone to meet his maker. Or someone else, eh? We can only speculate, can't we?
Tell me more.
They say the electric bath has never malfunctioned before. Believe me, it wasn't the voltage, but the cleansing work of the Lord. We really must talk about a contribution for the mission. God needs your help.
Yeah, not now.
Good evening.
Yeah, so basically you just kind of show up and offer unsolicited advice most times, which I guess is on brand.
Have you seen Georgia?
Why would you ask? I don't know where she is.
Don't care for me much, do you?
What makes you say that?
There's much you don't know. Let's discuss it, over a drink.
I suppose we may learn something from it. Sure, it's freezing out here.
Shall we, then? God, much better. Bartender, a whiskey and soda. Yes, much better indeed. Now...
You said there's much I don't know?
You may have heard I am in financial strait. I've borrowed money from Andrew Conkling, money that he is now demanding I pay back. I've none to give. Poverty should remain the domain of the virtuous. I've no taste for it.
Are you trying to tell me you need money?
To tell you. No, I shall fix things first. And without Georgia. Another drink? Another whiskey for,
Yes, and charge it to room C73. Why would I do that? No more for me.
Hope you don't mind if I do. Now, you, want to know some secrets. Thank you, bartender. I'll tell you one. George's diamond necklace. It's a fake. The one on her neck, leastways. I gave the real necklace to Sasha. It's in his cabin for safekeeping.
Is that
When he
right?
gets to New York, he'll sell it, quickly and quietly, for 20% commission. I'll pay off my debts to Conkling, put Georgia away, sail back to England free and clear.
Very interesting. Maybe we can do a little swapperoo? What do you mean by put Georgia away? Nice idle animation.
She's unstable, as you know, so I'm placing her in a sanatorium. An easy thing to do, given her emotional history. The law favors the husband in these matters. She can do nothing about it. God forbid the suffragettes really do win women the vote. They'll never know their place again.
Hopefully you're gonna be dead before the end of the night, but why doesn't Sasha sell it for Georgia?
Because I threatened to tell Scotland Yard about his Serbian Aid Society, and because Sasha's a greedy bastard. He'd betray his love for 20%. And Georgia thinks she's outsmarted. No, she's got a fake about her neck and doesn't know. Another?
Not from me, Charles. But why was Georgia afraid of you tonight?
Georgia? Afraid of me? Well, that would be a reaction at least. We no longer evoke emotion in each other. We're husband and wife in name only.
Anyway, not for me.
Good night, then. You'll sleep well. The whiskey and the sea are both smooth for a change.
Okay. Well, Sasha has just re-entered as a priority target. Hello?
Did you hear? J.P. Morgan, he owns the White Star Line. He was to be on board. At the last moment, he took the cure in France instead. Why do you suppose? Has the ship sprung a leak? I'll scare myself to death. Everyone knows the Titanic's unsinkable. Why, it's the Harrises. You know, the Broadway producer. My dear, I simply must run. Lovely chatting with you. Goodbye.
Okay, did that just tick things forward? Yeah. I was thinking that maybe time advances when we see those cutscenes. But I'm just here on B deck to investigate the lead of the argument. But unless somebody's just standing around in the hall, that doesn't help me. Well, look, maybe if we go back to Sasha's room, which I'll have to have a refresher, maybe then we can learn something?
Yes, can I help you?
What are you doing here?
Hello. Just seeing to the electric. The fuse box there. She said you have had no time to check her wearing. Adek's been complaining about the lights all night. We'll get her straightened right out. That is, if I can find my screwdriver. Wager I forgot it. Dawn now. Be right back.
Okay, well, if I have a look at this, ooh, I could kill the lights in A14. There you go. And there goes Sasha. And in goes we. Dark in here. But we can potentially do something. Well, maybe we've got to turn the lights on again. I had no problem maneuvering in the dark room. You know, as one does. Let's get back inside. There we go. But it's not letting me... Oh, there we go. Oh no, we've got to solve a puzzle. Alright, let's make sure we can get a look at everything. I mean, the painting that we want, he doesn't have, and it won't be right out in the open. Alright, let's try this thing. Oh no, I have no idea how this works. Oh wait, maybe the numbers that line themselves up have to add up to the answer? Alright, this looks right to me, but nothing is happening. Alright, wait. 10, 15. 5, 3 is 8, 15, 19. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 2, 1, 1, 0, 4. Oh, now we can mouse over the face. Oh! Okay, that was cool. Took some doing, but it was cool. Wow, it really is a Russian nesting doll. And there we find the necklace. But wait, that's the real one now. This is the fake one, which we can leave behind. Alright, let's put you all back. And just kind of scramble this to the wind, I guess. Can't let anyone know we were here.
What are you doing in my cabin? You must leave immediately. You need to tend to your own affairs. Fortunately, you've left my valuables undisturbed.
Sure did. Okay, well, that calls for a Saverino. You know, at a certain point, I'm not sure the larceny prediction actually counts. I mean, how much were those things worth? Actually, dude, I would like you...
Can you feel it? The air has changed. It's clammy, cold, like the ice caves in the ice. But you're not here about climatology. What do you want?
Maybe not about climatology, but you've just described corpses in the water. Okay, I would like you to do a reading of this here.
The Lambeth necklace. It will come in handy before the night is over.
You're more useful than I thought. I haven't... Wait. Can you do a reading of the pen?
A gas pen, how clever. Don't point it at me.
Yeah, we're really open about the state secrets. What about what we found on Haderlitz?
Certainly. A passage from the Rubaiyat. Many knots unravel could mean a rope. Complete the rest of the verse and you'll find your answer. Good luck.
Huh.
Goodbye. I'll be here if you need me.
Dude, you are so much more helpful than I imagined. There's some rope on the wall next to the axe down in Scotland Road.
Willie Haderlitz is dead. I suspect foul play with our Colonel Zeitel, the main suspect. But this clue you found, I can't make head nor tail of it. Perhaps Trask can help. Off with you now. Go.
Okay, you have a real habit of telling me things I already tried. which I guess speaks to pretty intuitive design, surprisingly. I mean, everything in this is like pulling teeth, but the mystery itself actually does a pretty logical job of telling you where to go next and where to have a look out. I was stuck for a long time, but in this second session, like, things have just been moving like lightning. Maybe we could try Haderlitz's room?
Mr. von Haderlitz is in B66.
Thank you very much. I mean, now that he's not here... we can't get in. Alright, well, that would have been very useful before. Now I'm at sort of a loss. I mean, I suppose we could always talk to Conklin again. That's kind of been waiting a while. Oh, what? Conklin doesn't want to talk to me now? Hey everybody, this wasn't originally going to end up being a series, but that's kind of how it worked out, so I didn't record an outro for this part. But make sure to join me for the conclusion of this mystery and several of the endings in the next one. But until then, if you liked this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. And also, if you don't want to wait, this whole thing is on Patreon right now.